Hello all, my name is Krish Nayak and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, just a few days to end this specific year. This month was amazing because I was able to upload many videos related to generative AI. Many people had actually requested it. The reason is very simple, because all the students who have made successful career transition into the data science industry, they're working in different LLM projects. So I hope you're liking all those videos that I'm specifically uploading. Again, as requested, if you like this particular videos and all, please do make sure that you subscribe the channel, press the bell notification icon, hit like. This will motivate me to upload more videos as we go ahead. So it is a sincere request. Please do that and share with many people as possible by you. The reason is that all these videos is completely for free. My main aim is basically to teach you in such a way that where you understand each and everything in depth. Let it be theoretical intuition, practical intuition, and many more, right? So what are we discussing in this specific video? So I hope everybody has heard about Gemini, right? Gemini API, that was probably Gemini model that was launched from Google. Obviously, the demo that they had actually shown on the website, it was not true demo. They had made up that particular demo. But now the Gemini Pro model is available for you, and you can also use it for your own demo purpose. We'll see a complete demo, like how these models are, these large language models are, and how it is probably performing. We'll be seeing various codes. I'll be showing you that how you can probably create an API for this. And the best thing is that with respect to this, they have come up with this two different plan. One is free for everyone. The Gemini Pro model, which is free for everyone, it has a rate limit of 60 queries per minute. That basically means within a minute, you can actually just hit 60 queries. Price is free. Price output is also free. Input output is free. And you can start using this to just get to know like how powerful the Gemini Pro is. And I've probably used it. It looks pretty much good, at least not like that fancy thing, what it showed in the demo, not like that. But yes, we can compare with GPT, or we can compare with OpenAI APIs, which perform various tasks like text summarization, text classification, or let's say other tasks like Q&A and many more, right? So the next plan that is probably going to come, which can be specifically used in industries, that is pay as you go, and that basically starts for more than 60 queries per minute. Okay. So here is the entire information. I will be providing the link with respect to the description, in the description of this particular video. Now let's go ahead and check the documentation, and one by one I will show you how you can probably create the API keys, how you can probably load it and start using it. Okay. So first of all, just go to the Python section over here, and I'm just going to click on this Google Colab. So as soon as I probably clicked on this Google Colab, you can probably see over here, I've got this entirely. Okay. So we will go ahead step by step. We'll understand each and every line of code. We'll see multiple examples, and then let's see how good the Gemini API is. Okay. So as suggested, as I told you already, this is like Gemini has come up in 3 different versions, and Gemini Pro is right now available for you. Okay. Where you can probably try. And just by seeing these things, right, I've already tried it out. I feel that yes, it is good enough, right? If I compare with any OpenAI APIs, yes, it is doing a fabulous task. Okay. I know the demo was bad, but here the things that I'm going to execute is very much good. So to get this particular notebook file, all you have to do is that click on Python over here and just click on this. Okay. So this is the entire information, how you can probably create the API key and all. I will be showing you step by step. Okay. So let's start this video. Before that, please do hit like. As you know that I always thought that within this year, right, I may reach 10 lakh subscribers, but I could not. But it's okay. For the next upcoming 3 to 4 months, I would definitely like to reach 10 lakh subscribers. Okay, 10 lakh subscribers. 10 lakh is a very good number, right? And just imagine how much beneficial it is for so many people out there. So let's go ahead and start this. Okay, so we will go step by step. I know. Please try to understand these things because I will be explaining you the code. what exactly Gemini API is all about, what this Gemini model, why it is so good, because this is a multimodal, right? Multimodal. That basically means it is trained on both text and images. So I'll show you, if I probably give an image and it will be able to read that image and it will be able to give you the information about that image. That powerful this specific model is, okay? So we'll set up our development environment and get the API access to Gemini. So this is the entire agenda. We will generate text response from text inputs. We will generate text responsive from multimodal inputs. And then we'll use Gemini for multi-turn conversation. And we'll also see how different embeddings can be applied for large language model. Okay. So first of all, this generative AI there is a library which is called as Google Generative AI. With the help of API, you can use various features that is available in this Gemini model, right? Gemini Pro model. So first of all, I will go ahead and install this entire library, that is Google Generative AI, okay, with the help of this specific code. It may take some time. Again, it depends on your internet speed, how good it is. And then after we probably go ahead and install this, so import the specific library. Now here are some of the important things that we are going to do. Okay. So first of all, you'll be able to see we are importing pathlib, textwrap, Google Generative AI as Gen AI. So this is the alias that we are going to specifically use. And this is the library that has almost all the features over there. From google.collab, you import user data. Inside user data, you can store your API key. Okay, I will show you how you can probably do it. Along with this, I'm probably importing display and markdown to display the information. And there is another method which is called as definition to underscore markdown. That basically means whenever I get any kind of response, I'm going to replace this dot by star, because I think this generative AI, this Gemini Pro gives some kind of response where it will be having this kind of output. Okay. And then we are going to convert that entire data with respect to markdown. Okay, so all these things we are specifically importing. Now let's go to our next step, setting up your API key. So for doing that, just click on this particular link. Okay, so it will go to this makersuite.google.com app API key. You can also create Palm APIs from here and all, right? So after going over here, what you can do, you can actually go ahead. I've already created one particular API key over here, which you can actually see. If you want to create a new API key, just go ahead and click on this. As soon as you click on this, you will be getting the API key. You just copy from there. And here, what I have done, I have written the API key over here. Okay, so don't worry that this API key is not right. I've already executed, or I have already stored that particular API key itself, right? So probably when I share this particular notebook with you, you'll not be able to see this API key over there. And till then, I may have also deleted it from here. Okay. So the reason, don't use this, do it with your own, because it is completely for free, right? 60 queries, you can actually hit it. Now let's go ahead and do one thing. First of all, I'm creating an environment variable called as Google underscore API underscore key. Okay, so this will basically be my API key. Okay, and I will remove this. I will not require this. And then what I'm doing over here, I'm saying genai.configure API key, and I'm using the environment variable, and I'm setting that API key to this. Okay, so once I do this, done. That basically means my API is configured. This is the simple steps that you specifically need to do. Now, what all models you specifically get from Gemini API? So over here, there are two models. One is Gemini Pro. This is optimized for text only prompts. So text summarization, Q&A, chat, anything that you specifically want to do, you have to use this specific model, that is Gemini Pro. And then you have one more model which is called a Gemini Pro Vision. This is optimized for text and image prompts. Okay. So for text and image prompts specifically, you can use Gemini Pro version. If you want to check how many different models are there, just write for m in genai.list underscore model. List underscore models will give you all the models that it is basically having. And it is saying that if generated content in m supported generation methods, then it will show you all both the model name. So here you can probably see that as soon as you execute this, you will be getting that you have two models. One is Gemini Pro and then the other one is Gemini Pro Vision. Now let's go ahead and let's try something. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to use the Gemini Pro model. This is specifically for text related task. Okay. So here I'm going to use generative AI, Gen AI dot. There is a method which is called as generative model, and there I'll be giving my model name. So once I execute this, this basically becomes my model. So if I probably go ahead and execute over here, so here you will be able to see that I am getting a model. Trust me guys, this is good enough, because if you don't have OpenAI API key also, you can use this. And when you use this, you'll be able to understand more about the LLM models. Okay. So now let's go ahead and use one method which is called as generate content. This generate content method can handle a variety of use cases, including multi-turn chat, multimodal input, depending on what the underlying model supports. So here I've used Gemini Pro. So in this particular case, I am going to specifically use it for text related task. Okay. So now here we use model.generate_content, and here I'm giving the message, what is the meaning of life? Okay. So this is the default message. Once I execute this, you see the response time. The response time with respect to this particular time, it will go ahead and capture. So, and also remember guys, when I was executing some time before, this was really fast. Right now it is a little bit slow. Is it a problem of internet connection? I don't know. Okay, so but here you can see user time, it took 120 milliseconds, system time was 10.5 milliseconds, total time was 131 milliseconds, which is very good. Like OpenAI API speed, I think it will take more than this. Okay, that I specifically know. Now in order to see the response, I will use this _markdown, and we will write response.text. As soon as I write this, you will now be able to see the output of this, right? What is the meaning of life? So here you can see that the meaning of life is a philosophical question that has been posed by human for centuries, so and so, blah 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 blah. All the information is very much easily given, and it looks good. You did not have to do any other prompt template techniques to probably put it in this dotted point. It has considered in a better way. Yes, you can again use prompt template also for this purpose. Okay. So if the API, and now this is the most important thing which I like about Gemini Pro. Okay. If the API failed to return a result, use generate content response.prompt_feedback. Now you may be thinking why the API may fail. It may be because of some or the other reason. To see it was blocked due to safety concerns. Okay, because of safety concerns also, it may not give you some response. Now what may be that safety concern? Okay, so first of all, we will go and see response.prompt_feedback. When I probably execute this, I also have these all features that are probably coming up. This information in the response: safety rating, category, harm category, sexually explicit, probability negligible. So you can see it is categorizing based on this 4 important categories, whether it is a hate speech, whether it is a harassment, whether it is a dangerous content, right? And here you can probably see that it is also giving that particular feedback. If any of the feedback is positive, I think you may not get a response. So let's go ahead and execute this particular code, and let's see whether this works true or not. Okay, I definitely want to check it out. So I will go ahead and execute, and I will say, okay, I do not mean anything to write anything bad over here, but I would just like to see how to insult someone. Let's see. Okay, I'm just trying. I don't mean to, but let's see. So here you'll be able to see that whether I'll be able to get a response or not. And again, over here, now it has becomes fast, right? So now let's go ahead and do this. See, the response part quicker so only works for a single can, but none were returned. Now I will go ahead and check this prompt feedback. Now this is where block reason, safety. See over here, harm category, harassment, medium. So this is what is so good in this. Ethics is definitely there, right? So it is not giving you any kind of response, right? So I hope you have understood the importance of this. Okay. Now similarly, Gemini can also generate multiple possible responses for a single prompt. Okay, it can also generate, right? So for that, you just need to use this responses.candidates. Now what I will do, I will not execute this, but instead we will go ahead and execute this. What is the meaning of life? Okay. Okay, so let's execute this. It's okay. Or I'll just go ahead and ask a different question. Can you let me know about the future of generative AI. Okay, so I'm asking this specific question. Now let's see. I'm not executing this. Now it should definitely give me some kind of response. And this also depends on the kind of like amount of tokens that is probably coming from the LLM model. So here it has taken 122 milliseconds. Now let's see the prompt feedback. I think this is absolutely fine. Okay. And here I will also go ahead and see my text. It'll give. So here you can see the future of generative AI holds immense potential and promises to revolutionize various style GAN, GPT-3, this is there. Now, if I go ahead and write response.candidates, okay. Now here you can probably see that I'm getting the entire info. This is so nice. See? So this is my first text, right? Role model, find this, all the information is there with respect to all the information that you will be able to see that, right? All, whatever thing we executed step by step, we are getting everything. Okay. So this is very, very good. Okay. Now, by default, the model returns a response after completing the entire generation process. You can also stream the response as it is being generated, and the model will return chunks of the response as soon as they are generated, which is absolutely amazing again, right? So what we can also do is that you can stream the response. Okay, no need to wait for the entire response. So let's see. Okay, so here I will use the same question. Let me see. So I will, so can you let me know the future of generative AI? Now I think for this, it will not take much time when compared to the previous one that we had done, right? So here I will go ahead and write. All you have to do is that just write over here. Let me just show you. Okay, you just need to add a parameter which is called as stream is equal to true. By that you'll be able to get the response as it is being generated. So let me just go ahead and execute this. Okay, now I'm not going to directly print response.text, but I'm saying that for every chunk in response, print chunk.text text. Okay, and then it will show 80 like dotted lines. Okay, so we can also display this in this way. So here you can probably see how fast it was able to chunk by chunk. Obviously, when chunk by chunk is getting displayed, it will be very, very good, right? So here you can probably see all the information, ethical, this needed for skill force, long-term impact on society and all. Now, one more thing is that when streaming, some response attributes are not available until you have iterated through all the response chunk. This is demonstrated below. So here, if I say what is the meaning of life if streaming is equal to true, now you will be able to see that. Let's see. Okay. So once this gets executed, now I have this response.prompt feedback. In prompt feedback, you'll be understanding whether it has some problems or not with respect to that thing. Now, if I directly go ahead and write response.text, okay, it will automatically tell me, please let the response complete iteration before accessing the final cumulated attribute. Okay. So this is a very good problem statement. And now based on your requirements, what I feel when compared to OpenAI, still Gemini API that we have, right? It may have more functionalities as we go ahead, but till now it really looks promising. It looks really good. Okay. Now we will try to generate and text from image and text inputs. Okay. So this is also good. Now let's download this image. So by using a curl operation, I am probably downloading the image. If you see the image looks something like this. Okay. Or I may also use some more image, right? I will write cat playing image. Okay. So cat playing image. So here you will be able to see some images. Let's see. This looks like a complicated image. I guess it should find some problem. Okay. Downloads. Okay. Downloads. Here I will say upload that specific image. Okay. I will save it. Let's rename this image. I will say cat.jpg. Now if I execute this over here, I will write cat.jpg. Okay. Now this is the image. It looks something like this. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give this image to my Gemini Pro Vision model, and then we will see what it can understand from this image. Like if I say that the cat is playing with some cotton fur or wool, right? This cotton wools. Now let's see what answer Gemini Pro Vision gives, right? So first of all, we will go ahead and load Gemini Pro Vision. Okay. And then we will go ahead and generate model.generate content image. And then we'll say to markdown response.text. Okay. So let's go and see the answer. So it is going to take that image here. Directly we are giving the image. Now it is going to understand this specific image. It is going to read and it is going to understand. It is going to give me a response in text. Okay. Now let's see. So this looks amazing till here, but let's see the response. I really want to see the response of this, and it is taking some amount of time. I think when we go with respect to the paid API, it will be a little bit less. But again, it depends on the image size, how we are specifically calling it and all, right? Let's see. I think as we go ahead, the correct answer is play, right? So here you can probably see, if I go ahead and see this image, right? It shows play. Now, it was not that well, but let's see the previous one. Okay. So let's see the previous one over here. Okay. I think with just play, it is showing. I think I'm not satisfied with that specific answer, but we can also try with the previous one. So let's say this is the image, and then we will go ahead and execute this. Let's see what kind of response it gives us. So here you have some tiffin box, you have broccolis, you have some food item, right? So let's see. Till then, I will download some more images. Okay. Let's see. Let's take this image also. Images.jpg. I will go ahead and upload it over here. Okay. I just want to see the answer. Like what all different kind of answers we specifically get. Yes. Right now for this image to text, I think we are taking some time, but I don't know, like in the future, it may have a good response time when compared to right now, but here definitely some amount of time is basically happening, right? Or these are meal prepared containers with chicken, brown rice, broccoli and bell peppers. This also looks good. So it is able to give minute details over here. This is really good. Okay. Now I will go ahead and write play images.jpg. Let's see. So this is the image. I think this image is small, so it should be able to give, it should be able to check the image and generate some kind of text. Let's see. It was an error post internal, please try your report. Okay. Some kind of error is basically coming up. Okay. Let's see. I think it was a timeout issue or I don't know. But I think now we should be able to see the answer. Okay. It is giving in some Chinese text. Okay. So this I think works with some other kind of images itself, or where you have a detailed image, but definitely some of the use cases is failing over here. Okay. So I feel that it is failing over here. Okay. Now let's try this one. Okay. So there is one more option. I don't know, like with respect to image, do we have to give only this kind of images? If I'm giving cat images, cat playing images, I don't know what kind of response that we are getting, or do we have some options to probably change it? We'll have a look. Okay. Now the next thing is that to provide both text and images in a prompt, I'm saying that write a short engaging blog post based on this picture. It should include description, this. I think for this, it should be able to give, right? It should be able to give. I think that is the reason it was not giving that well. So now let's see. I will go ahead and write cat.jpg. I hope it was cat.jpg only. Okay. So yes, this was cat.jpg. Can you include the description of the photo okay. Let's see. Can you write a short blog based on this picture? Okay. It should include the description of the photo. Okay. Now let's see what kind of response we specifically get. And here the second parameter, I'm giving it as image. And that is how we are going to probably get it. And to provide both text and image, pass a list containing the strings and the image. So this is my string. The first thing that I'm giving this along with this image. So I'm saying that write a short engaging blog post based on this picture. Okay. So now let's see what kind of response we will specifically get. Okay. And quickly let's see. But I did not find a good output, something like this. So here it says like that only, right? Is designed to handle multimodal prompts and return a text output. Okay, perfect. So yes, this is there. Now let's convert this into text. The adorable ginger kitten is having a blast playing with a colorful cat toy. The kitten is batting at the toy with his paw. This looks good, right? I'm really impressed. By seeing the image, it is providing you all the information. Okay. Now let's see one more. Okay, Spartan's image. I don't know. Let's see. Spartan's group image. I will put this image. Let's see. It looks good. I like this image. Spartans.jpg. Okay. So I have put this image. Let's upload this and let's see whether it will be able to provide the description or not. First is observing what all things are there in the image. I think that is what Gemini Pro Vision actually gives you. Okay. So here I will say Spartans.jpg. No subdirectory. Why? Spartan. It is Spartan. Okay. Spartan. So this is my image, which looks, oops. What is the error now? Spartan. Okay, it is JPEG. Okay. So I'm getting this specific image of Spartan right now. And let's see how it looks like. So this is the entire image right now. Let me just go ahead and give this image over here. Okay. I'm saying it to generate the content, model.generate content. Let's see. And I'm saying write a short engaging blog post based on this picture. It should include a description of the photo. Okay. So it is, what I feel is that vision, it was not able to just recognize everything, but the text information that we are getting over here is good. In this epic scene from the movie 300, Leonid is the king of Sparta. Okay. It is able to understand from the movies also completely. Right, which is absolutely very, very good. Okay. So I hope you like this particular video, guys. Please go ahead and try it out. And there is one more assignment that I really want to give in this. Go ahead and try. There is something called as chat conversation. So there are a couple of very simple, by using Gemini Pro, you can actually do it. Just go ahead and try this. You just need to execute by appending this in the history. All the information is given over here. Okay. But yes, I feel Gemini Pro looks promising, and yeah, it looks good. In some computer vision, right, the images that I gave like cat and all, it was just saying play. So at least it was able to understand someone is playing over there. Okay. But other than that, I feel the response is fabulously good. So yes, this was it from my side. I hope you like this particular video. Please do go ahead and check out this particular video and explore more about Gemini AI. And at the end of the day, this is completely for free of use. So you can go ahead and have a look. So I hope this was it from my side. I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day. Thank you and all. Take care. Bye-bye.